15 of the 30-day challenge, where we're going to do a yoga flow and melt. If you're ready, let's get started.
Let's begin by making our way to a quadruped position on all fours. Body weight even through both your hands, thumbs and pinkies down, and begin to work your way into a cat-cow. Chin to chest, pulling your belly button in towards your spine, gaze to ceiling, sticking your chest out, and go at your own pace here. Inhale as you make your way to cat. Exhale as you make your way to cow. Filling the belly with air as you go into cat. Pushing all the air out of your belly as you make your way into cow. Very important to get some space in the vertebrae, spinal mobility here. Now we'll go into a tabletop position. Extend the right leg long as you inhale. Bend the knee, bring it to the opposite elbow as you exhale, and then extend back long for your inhale. Slow and controlled here. Taking your time. This type of work is even better than doing a bunch of crunches. Then lower the knee back towards the mat, drop down onto your elbows, bringing your head and chest towards the mat into puppy pose. Raising your tailbone up towards the ceiling, lengthening the spine, getting a deep stretch to the front of the abdomen, chest. Beautiful work. Make your way back to the tabletop position, making sure your body weight is even through both hands. Then begin to extend the other leg long. Inhale as you extend, exhale as you crunch, bringing that knee to the opposite elbow. Go at your own pace here, slow and controlled. Exhale as you bring knee to elbow. Inhale as you extend that leg long. Really using those abs to stabilize and keep that tabletop position. As you bring the knee towards the elbow, you're squeezing that belly button in towards the spine. Great work. Slow and controlled here. Looks beautiful. And then lower that knee towards the opposite elbow, squeezing the abdomen in through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one here. And lower the knee to the mat. Take that puppy pose, dropping down towards your elbows. Bringing those knees back, lifting the tailbone up towards the ceiling, dropping the chest and head towards the mat. Deep stretch through the front of the chest and abdomen. Curl the toes under. Crawl the hands back towards your knees. Find that deep squat. Spine straight, chest lifted. Gaze forward. If you can release your hands from the mat and bring them to prayer, you can try that. Then begin to walk your hands to the top of the mat and find plank. Extending the heels long, squeezing the glutes, keeping the core tight. I am strong. Press back into downward dog, dropping the heels towards the mat. Begin to bicycle the knees left and right for your first downward dog, loosening the calves. Pressing through those hands. Smell one armpit and then the other, turning the head to the other direction. Walk back up towards the top of the mat, hands meeting your feet. Slowly roll up into mountain pose. And then fold forward, hands find the mat, and crawl up your legs to your thighs, finding flat back, and then let that go, bringing one foot back and then the other into plank. Slowly lower down onto the mat. Tops of your feet find the mat, press through your hands for cobra. Melt back down towards the mat, curl your toes under, press back up into plank. Press through the hands, tailbone to the ceiling, finding downward facing dog. Extend your right leg up towards the ceiling and then bring your knee towards the opposite elbow and extend back long. Slow and controlled here, knee to opposite elbow, extend leg long for a three-legged dog. Knee to elbow, extend leg long. Inhale as you extend, exhale as you bring the knee towards the elbow. Beautiful work. Lower the foot to meet the other. Find plank and lower down to the mat nice and slowly. Tops of the feet to the mat, press up into cobra, curl the toes under, press back up into plank, find downward facing dog. Extend the left leg up towards the ceiling, bring the knee towards the opposite elbow, squeezing the abdomen, and then press back long as you inhale. Exhale, bring knee to opposite elbow. Inhale, extend leg long. Again, knee to opposite elbow, and then inhale and extend the leg long. At your own pace here. Almost there. Find the mat for downward facing dog. Take a moment here, then bend the knees and slowly walk the hands to meet the feet. Then find your deep yoga squat. Hands on the mat. Chest lifted. Bring the right hand up overhead. Wiggle the fingers, look up towards your fingers if your neck allows. Lower the right hand down and lift the left hand towards the ceiling. Look up towards your fingers. Wiggle the fingers overhead, extending the left side body. Lower the hand back towards the mat. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and begin to raise your hips up towards the ceiling, dangling your head down, fingers dangling. Slowly walk your hands up towards your thighs. Find a flat back like the number 7 from crown of head to your heels. And then dangle the hands long and forward fold, and then rise up, pressing through the heels to find mountain. Raise your hands overhead, and then slowly bring your hands down to heart center in prayer. Walk towards the center of the mat. Find the long side of the mat. Begin to spread your feet apart. Bring your hands behind your back, interlacing your fingers, sticking your chest out. You can walk back to the edge of your mat to give yourself some space, and then fold forward. Your feet should be wider than your hips. If you need to widen your legs here, you can widen them a little bit so you can fold further forward. You can bring your hands to the mat if you'd like, or keep them interlaced behind your back, whichever you prefer. And you can begin to walk your hands towards your feet. You can find your crown of your head to the mat here if it's in your practice. Otherwise, just stay dangling. Maybe bend your elbows and bring them to your knees. Allow your head to fall closer and closer towards the mat. Slowly roll yourself up, back to flat back. Bring your hands to your hips. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and on the exhale, press up to stand. Slowly walk your feet in towards each other. Bring your hands back down towards your side. Open your palms for mountain pose. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Keep your chest lifted, belly button in towards spine. You can turn and face the short side of the mat. Walk your feet out to the edge and find your deep squat. Bring your hands to prayer. Press your knees away with your elbows, or keep your hands on the mat, whichever you prefer. Take a few breaths here in a deep yoga squat, and when you're ready, make your way to a seat. Extend your legs long. Cross your right leg over the left and twist and turn towards your right. Rinsing the spine from crown of head to tailbone, sit nice and tall. Extend the leg long and then cross the other leg over and turn towards the left. Sitting nice and tall, rinsing the spine from crown to tailbone. Beautiful job. Make your way to a flat back, nice and slowly, lowering down one vertebrae at a time. Allow your feet to fall open. Allow your hands to turn up towards the ceiling. Breathe deeply in through the nose, out through the mouth. Allow your body to melt into the mat, letting everything go. Allow your hands to come together in prayer at your third eye. Wiggle your feet and toes. See you on the mat tomorrow.